Hey, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. You know, first and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. It's going to be a quick video through the Spirit, you know, just a little testimony, you know, that happened, you know, yesterday through the Spirit, last night. Well, technically it was today, but, you know, it's a little testimony that, you know, me and my real want to speak about because, you know, it was a beautiful, beautiful testimony. And, you know, she speak more, she can get more in depth with it, but it was basically like to sum it up. We was you go ahead.
Okay. So if y'all are aware, we have the nationwide fast Wednesday sundown to Thursday sundown, and my Ottawa, he's doing through the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, a homeless event for the nation of Israel. Lord willing, some brothers and sisters come out, and so that's why I flew down here, and my flight was during the nationwide fast. At sundown when the fast ended, that was our new moon, and then so we had a double Shabbat, and then when our new moon ends, it's gonna be the Shabbat, Friday sundown and Saturday sundown. So we have a double Shabbat. This is our Sabbath right now because we're keeping the new moon right now, and then on sundown we'll be keeping the Friday, Saturday, Sabbath. So we have a double Sabbath.
Right.
And so we had to get, and I'm here for five days. I'm here for 5 days, so we had to, and we can't buy anything until Saturday night because it's a double Shabbat. Of course, it's lawful to do good, but you know, why risk breaking the Shabbat when you can get everything before, you know? So we went to the store, and we didn't get to go to the store till around 8 something, you know, because Satan was just attacking, and it was just a lot of confusion and things going on, and we couldn't get in the hotel.
Right.
But our praise to the Most High, we were finally able to get into our room, and then we wanted to sit down for a bit because he had.
We should talk about that real quick. Let me say something about that real quick. So, you know, even going back to the hotel situation, you know, it was a nationwide fast going on. So we were trying to get into the hotel. That was during the nationwide fast. So, you know, if you were doing a nationwide fast, 9 times out of 10, you was catching hell. You know, Satan seeing us doing a nationwide fast, we all on one accord. You know, of course he gonna come at us hard. So we going through the Spirit, you know, trying to get in the hotel. Satan trying to get us upset. You know what I'm saying? Card ain't working. Card declining. You know what I'm saying? The bank saying you can't spend this amount of money on your card with your money. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff going on that Satan was trying to get us thrown off the Spirit, right? But it was just a test because, you know, the Lord ain't never forsook us, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get this precept real quick. The Lord would never forsake us, man. That's Sirach 2:10. You want to read it, baby?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 10.
Look it up.
At the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was forsaken, or did any abide in his fear and was selected? Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
Right. So the Lord have never. If you look into the accounts of our forefathers and foremothers, the ones that truly trusted in the Lord, that truly believed in the Lord, He never forsook them. The Lord never forsook our foremothers and foremothers that, you know, had the faith in the Lord, that feared the Lord, that did the works of the Lord. He never forsook them. Now, that don't mean that they never went through anything. That don't mean that they didn't go through trials and tribulations, because they did. But He never forsook them. He never left them alone. So we go through stuff like that, like, oh, the card ain't working to get into the hotel. Time going by. We gotta get the food and stuff up before the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that we can't stress about, man, because the Lord gonna make a way. You know, because if you truly got faith in the words in the scriptures, and you truly living by these scriptures, the Lord is not gonna forsake you or allow you to get confounded. So we gotta keep that in mind too. You know, to trust in the Lord, because we end up getting into the hotel, and we end up what we finna get into, and we end up buying the stuff that we needed for the homeless event and for the Shabbat before the sun even went down. You know, and we were doing all that overthinking, you know, all stressing for no reason at all. We end up getting in the hotel. You know, and that's all praise to the Most High, Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. Come on, but you can go ahead, baby. I just want to say that.
So I was definitely stressed out through the spirit. Like I was very upset, and it was Satan. You know, I pray to the Most High for repentance and allowing us to fall so we can get back up and repent and do better. But I was very stressed out. Like my car was declining, and I thought it was declining because of fraud reasons. Like they thought it was fraud. But my car was declining because they said that I could only spend a certain amount of money. So I had to call the bank, and I've had this bank account since I was 15, a minor. So I have a teen account. I'm 19 now, so I had to call the bank and get my account changed to an adult account over the phone. I had to click on paperwork. I had to change my limit online, and then my car was working. But then I sent the money to my head to make sure it was working, that I could spend again, and it worked. So I told him to refund it to me, and he refunded it to me on Cash App, but the money wasn't showing up on my Cash App. So I'm like, then I was mad again, out the spirit again. And the whole time the most I put in my spirit was look at my bank account, and the refund was sitting in my bank account the whole time. So I was just being hasty, you know, out the spirit. We ended up getting into the hotel, but because of all of that, it was like an hour and a half delay. It threw us completely off, so we didn't get to go to the store till about 8, and the sun go down around 9. So we have literally about an hour to get in and get out. We in the store making haste or whatever. Mind you, we got to get stuff for the homeless event, you know, and there's a lot of homeless Israel at Woodruff Park in downtown Atlanta. So we got to get a lot of stuff for the homeless event, and then we got to make sure we have enough food until Saturday night, because we can't buy again until Saturday night. So we got to make sure, you know, I got to make sure I cook my head some food. We have enough food for, you know, for the Shabbat, for dinner this night. Had to make sure we had enough food for the new moon. So we was at the store grocery shopping. We had to make sure we had what we needed to get, and like we're moving in the store fast. We're making haste to the spirit. And I look at, I'm looking through the Walmart doors, and it looked like the sun down. And I was like, dang, we breaking the new moon. And I was like, dang, we breaking the moon. And then as we're in the store, we're thinking, how we gonna carry, because we on the 3rd floor in the hotel, we're thinking, how we gonna carry all this stuff? Like, we're in our minds thinking, how are we gonna carry all this stuff? You know, and so the Most High, he had me walk by like the vegetable fruit section. I kind of stuck my head, I turned my head a certain way, and the sun was still in the sky. So I found my head, and I was like, man, the sun's still in the sky. I was like, the sun's still in the sky, and the sun went down. The whole time we thought it was breaking the moon, and we wasn't. So we end up getting everything we needed for the event, for the new moon. Make sure we had dinner for this night. Make sure we have food for the Shabbat. Make sure we have snacks so I can Shabbat prep. Like, we were able to get everything we needed. Incense. We were able to get everything we needed before sundown. Y'all, it was 9:22. We went outside.
About 9:30.
It was about 9:30. We went outside, and the sun was still setting. Like, the sun wasn't completely down.
I had a picture, but you know, Satan saying I got too much. I ain't never happened in a minute. But I got a picture. We took a picture of it. You could tell, like, it kind of seemed like the Most High was holding the sun, holding it right there, man, in that position. And you know, it's like when you read into the scriptures, you know, the Most High, he can do certain things.
And he can tell the sun, be still, and the Most High tell tell these creatures and fowls of the earth what to do.
Now, that's true. And you can't really see it. I'm gonna put the picture as my thumbnail. I'm gonna put the picture of the sunset as my thumbnail. But it's a beautiful thing because during that time, about 9:30, the sun will usually be down.
Dark.
It'll be dark. You know, so we walking outside. I'm thinking like, dang, we had to bound the new moon. When you go out there, the sun still kind of, it ain't all the way down. So like, dang, man, you never know. And we just did that nationwide fast. You know, the Most High, you never know who else was in our position. Who else was in our position that might have to buy, you know what I'm saying, before the sun down. The Most High could have held that sun for all of us. You know what I'm saying? The Most High could have did the Most High could do anything, man. Come.
So y'all see the sun definitely wasn't all the way down. Like, it was still, the sun was setting, so it wasn't down, you know. So, and then we was talking about how we gonna carry this, how we gonna carry that. Y'all, it was 2 carts, and they had hooks on each cart.
Let me say this real quick, and not to say, you know, and we don't, not to say he helped the sun, because I think in the scriptures he said that he would never do that again. He only was gonna do that with Joshua. I think, if I'm mistaken, he said that he was gonna. But that not saying that he held the sun, but he could have allowed it to go down slower. He could have had it go down slower. Don't mean he just held it. he could have had to go down real slower, you know, for us to get the things that we need, you know, just by us. Cause you know the Most High mercy is, you know, out of this world. Just by us, you know, doing a nationwide fast, all of us on one accord. Hey man, he could have had mercy on us, you know, to be able to get everything that we needed. You know, because the Most High is not, the Most High, we know, like, he like my Rev said, he's not applying this, oh yeah, they fasting. Yeah, okay, that's what we supposed to do. But at the end of the day, that don't mean that he's upset. He's smiling, you know, he's like, okay, my people on one accord. You know, he's happy about that. We on one accord fasting for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Everybody afflicting their spirit. Hey, that's what we used to do in the ancient times. That's not nothing new. We used to do that in the ancient times, man. We used to fast together, proclaim a fast, a nationwide fast. We mourning right now. We in the mourning stage, so we should be doing this right now. You know, in the Most High, I think right after that, a blood moon occurred. Like right after the nationwide fast, it was a blood moon. Come on now, that's not no coincidence. Things happen when the Israelites are on one accord. Things like that happen. Don't think that Esau knew that we was doing a nationwide fast. He knew that he see the things that we put in our phone. He see the things that we post. He knew we was doing a nationwide fast. So best believe he was throwing curses up. Right when we was doing a nationwide fast, best believe he was throwing curses up on the left hand side. We praying to Yahweh Shai, to Yahweh Shema Shai. You got Esau throwing curses at us, man, trying to get us out of the spirit. That's why brothers and sisters was catching hell during the fast, because you know Esau trying to throw spirits on you, bro, trying to get to you. You know, so. Oh, you got it.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 17 and verse 9.
No.
Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I trow not. So likewise, ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we're unprofitable servants. We have done that which is our duty to do.
So don't think that you're supposed to get a pat on the back because we did a nationwide fast. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you get a pat on the back for having faith. We're supposed to have these things. We're supposed to have these things, but at the end of the day, we still doing the right thing, though. You know, the Most High will have mercy on you for doing the right thing. Lord willing, for staying on path. You know, for walking that straight, narrow path, not going off into the wicked world. You know what I'm saying? You'll have a better chance of the Most High having mercy on you rather than you being the wicked Jake or Eve in this world, and then you ask for forgiveness. You ain't doing nothing the Lord said, but you want to ask for forgiveness and then do the same thing over and over again. You have a better chance of doing what the Most High tell you to do, to have mercy, for the Most High to give you mercy, rather than you just doing whatever you want to do and then ask for mercy, you know. So, yeah, something to say, baby?
I'm just gonna show the picture. So we were able to get all the groceries in on one trip. As y'all see, like the cart got hooks on it, and these are the hotel dollies. So while we over here thinking how we're gonna get all these groceries up, we're gonna have to take more than one trip. You know, we only took one trip.
One trip. We
didn't go back out that night. And that's all praise to the Most High Yahweh Hashem, Mashem, like Yahweh.
That's true, man. I was tripping, like, I knew we had all these groceries, cause you gotta think people gave us money to help the homeless event. They gave us money to get the groceries for the brothers and sisters at the homeless event, and then we got groceries for us for the Sabbath day. So we had like a lot of groceries, you know. So I'm thinking like, how we finna get all these groceries in a hotel? I'm thinking we finna have to do 2 trips.
We have groceries. We had enough groceries for Thursday sundown to Saturday sundown, and then groceries for the homeless event.
Right.
And in my head, we can eat. And it was our new moon. It's our new moon right now. We can eat.
Facts. Just trying to tell you, we eat. We like that, you know. So we grubbing, you know. So we were thinking like, how we gonna do this? And I said that, and then because when I tried to put the groceries on there the first time, like I didn't even realize the hook was on them. Like I didn't even realize it's hooks on them. Like it's hooked that you can put the groceries on. I wasn't paying attention to that. So I was trying to see how we gonna put all these groceries on the dollies. One of them felt like something fell off the first time. I'm like, dang, we have to take another trip. We have to take 2 or 3 trips. Then we started putting the groceries on the hooks. Got everything on there to the room.
Yep. That's just our testimony. You know, it's just Most High, He always looks out. It's a really beautiful thing.
Kind, yes, it's okay.
What was this spirit booster?
Spirit booster, definitely. And I know, give me,
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1, and verse 37.
Read out.
For with Yahweh nothing shall be impossible. And then I'm going to skip down to verse 45. And blessed is she that believeth, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord.
So a blessed is, and if you get to the scriptures, the Most High always saying, blessed is he that believe, blessed is he that have faith, blessed is he that trust in me. You know, the Most High would rather have a brother and sister that trust in him and have faith in him over a brother and sister that know all the precepts, they know all the breakdown, all the deep dark parables, but they don't trust in him. He'd rather have that brother that just came into the truth and have a lot of faith in him, rather that elder that been in the truth 10 years, knew all the breakdowns, the deep dark parables, but they don't got no faith in it. When stuff hit the fan, they losing faith. You don't want no brother or sister like that. You want a brother or sister that's got faith in him. He can work with a brother or sister like that. You know how you have people say, I can work with that. I can work with that. That's how the Lord's feel. He be like, oh, I can work with him. He got faith. Okay, I can work with him. I give him some knowledge. I give him some understanding. You know, I give him some endurance. You know, so what you got, King? What you got, baby? That's like it.
Jeremiah 32 and 17. Our Lord Yahweh, behold, thou hast made the heaven and the earth, by thy great power and stretched out arm, and there is nothing too hard for thee. Verse 27. Behold, I'm the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me?
There ain't nothing too hard for the Lord, man. We literally have testimonies. You know, we might do another video one day going into the testimonies that we done been through. You know, it's a lot of testimonies that the Most High put you through, but it's nothing too hard for the Lord. It's nothing too hard for the Lord, man. The Lord get you through anything, bruh. Anything that you're going through, the Most High can get you through it. There's nothing to. Don't put the Lord in no box. You know what I'm saying? Don't put him in no box. Thinking, oh, this too hard for. How is this gonna be too hard for the Lord? So if you say something too hard for the Lord, you're saying that the Lord is not as powerful as He say He is. It should be nothing too hard for the Lord. You know, so there's no situation, nothing that's too hard for the Lord. There's no situation that you in that the Lord can't get you out of. But you gotta have that faith. What's that faith size of a mustard seed? Oh.
Matthew 20, I believe.
Get that, baby.
Matthew chapter 20.
Did the blood moon come up when you let those? And I got a picture actually of the blood moon. Let me show the brothers and sisters the blood moon. Hold up.
Matthew 21 and 21. Actually, no, that's not it.
This was the blood moon that was seen. You know what I mean? Like right after the nationwide fast. Right after the nationwide fast, you know, blood moon.
Matthew 17. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 17, and verse 20. And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
So the Lord say, all you have to do is have the faith the size of a mustard seed. Now, if you look up a mustard seed, I want y'all to see how small a mustard seed is. That's how big a mustard seed is. The Lord said you got to have the faith the size of a mustard seed, and you can move a mountain. A mountain, if you have this much faith. Now look, I want y'all to see what if you see that small mustard tree. I want y'all to see how big the tree turn out if you plant that seed. A mustard seed is the smallest seed, but it makes one of the biggest trees. You know what I'm saying? So that's big just by itself. Thinking about that, like, dang, how can such a small seed make a big tree like that? You know, same thing with the faith. You have that faith, just the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. You know, so you have a tree like this, man. You know, so you had something to say? All right, so, you know, Lord willing, this video was edifying to the nation, and just say, continue to endure, to continue to fight these spirits, Hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We almost out of here. Don't lose faith. Exhortate brothers. You know, make sure brothers straight, because it's hard out here, man. So make sure brothers straight. Check up on brothers. Call brothers. Do whatever you got to do, you know, to make your calling, your election sure. You know, so with that, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So Shalom, Kwan Yashrala.